Welcome to the Do Good X podcast, a sanctuary from the entrepreneurial grind. Hosts Kimberly Danielle and Stephen Lewis, advocates for impactful entrepreneurship, guide you on the path where purpose meets business. Join us to slow down, reconnect, and explore the challenges of under-resourced entrepreneurs, uncovering the unique journey of building businesses that make a difference. Now, your hosts, Kimberly Danielle and Stephen Lewis.
Hello, and welcome to the Do Good X podcast. This is where purpose meets business, and the journey is just important as the destination. We are so excited that you have joined us on our very first episode. And today we just want to share a little bit about who we are, what we are up to, why we want you here to journey with us, and get you hyped for what's to come in our podcast. I am Kimberly Danielle, a community builder, a coach, a communications strategist who comes from generations of faith-driven entrepreneurs who believe that our purpose should drive us to contribute to the common good, all of us. I have a combined 15 years of experience in communications and brand strategy, senior leadership, and consulting with purpose-driven organizations to develop strategies that deepen their engagement, that deepen their impact, and increase their revenue. And I have the extreme gift of serving as a co-founder and project director for Do Good X. And for over 7 years, I have supported, provided resources, coached, and built a community for social entrepreneurs who are ready to take their early stage businesses to the next level. I have seen entrepreneurs discover that this path is just not for them. It is not for everybody. It is not for the faint of heart. I have witnessed entrepreneurs take just an idea and turned it into something major, backed by multi-millions and impacting hundreds of people. I have seen businesses fail, struggle, visions dismissed, not because it wasn't a viable idea, though, let's be real, that does happen for a lot of folks. But this is particularly because for many entrepreneurs, specifically those who are women and Black and brown folks, the mentorship, the capital, the knowledge, the support, the attention to our well-being just isn't there. And so that is part of why we are here. This podcast is not just a podcast. It is your sanctuary. It is a space designed specifically for Black and brown folks, especially Black women who are navigating the messy. And we know it is also challenging, but it is a very rewarding journey and path. I am joined by my fellow co-founder, my co-conspirator, my friend, Stephen, and together we are your hosts and advocates for turning ventures into businesses for good. So hello, Stephen. Why don't you share a bit about who you are to our good people listening in?
Yes, so I am Stephen Lewis. I'm a catalyst for positive change in communities and businesses. And for over 2 decades, I have inspired leaders and entrepreneurs to live and work on purpose with intention, faith, and a commitment to their well-being. Some of my background is that I have a business background in business and finance. I also have experience in developing and leading organizations, particularly entrepreneurially. I build and resource and support entrepreneurs to bring their ideas to life. And what I have seen through my work, and particularly why behind this podcast, is that I want more African Americans, particularly women of color, to have access to the knowledge, the experience, and the advice that allows their businesses to grow. Also want entrepreneurs to recognize that they are their greatest gift and asset, but they also can be their barriers to success. And so how do we work through that? And also I would say that everyone needs an opportunity for support and community that will cheer them on along their way in their entrepreneurial journey. What I want to say also is that entrepreneurship can close the racial wealth gap. But let's do this by building businesses that matter now and into the future and for future generations, and to build businesses on purpose that reflect our values as well as our care for diverse consumers that you work with, their communities, and also the larger environment. So what we always say at Do Good Act, let's do good, because we're all called to create in service to the betterment of all. We understand that the challenges that you face, the doubts that whisper in your ear, and we are here to help you transform that doubt into unshakable confidence, to foster the growth of your dreams without sacrificing how you attend to yourself and your well-being.
So, what can you expect from this podcast? In each episode, we hope that you will discover inspiration to fuel your passion for community impact and for entrepreneurship. Stephen and I will share our personal experiences and stories, and we'll also invite guests to share their own stories and valuable insights that provide wisdom for your entrepreneurial path. You'll hear from entrepreneurs, you'll hear from impact builders, community leaders, investors, and people who are driven by their faith and their values to lead positive change in our communities.
And each week, we will leave you with tools and tips to navigate the challenges of entrepreneurship, especially for those of you who are often overlooked and under-resourced. We'll equip you with the practical strategies and resources to help you overcome obstacles and thrive in your purpose-driven business. Each week, we want to leave you with something that compels you to come back.
We'll also welcome seasoned guides and mentors who have been in the business game, who know the tools, the tips, the tricks of the trade, and have guided emerging entrepreneurs toward thriving businesses and success. And for those of you who desire to have a mentor and you just don't know where to look, you don't know where to start to develop that, we hope that this offers some guidance to you.
But it's important to know that this podcast is more than a resource for hacks to your social impact business. It's also about slowing down, to go further and allow yourself to exhale, to reconnect with your inner wisdom and rediscover the power of community. Philosopher and entrepreneur Bio Komalafi says it like this: times are urgent. Let us slow down. The field of business and entrepreneurship is fast paced, but we want to give you the opportunity to slow down and focus on your deeply held values and inner work in ways that positively infuse with and informs your business ventures.
Here, you can embrace the entrepreneurial journey without compromising your well-being. That is so, so important. This journey is not just about having the grit necessary for entrepreneurship, for product market fit, or having a scalable idea. It's about being aware in the startup and the early stages of your business that you are the MVP. You are the most valuable player. You are your greatest asset. So you must attend to yourself and your well-being to not just be successful, but to thrive in that success. So we hope you leave each episode feeling just a little bit lighter, and shed some stress, embrace your self-compassion, and you find joy in the adventure.
And as the African proverb says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Leave this podcast feeling empowered, recognizing not just yourself as your greatest asset, but also the community who is here to join and support and to cheer you on. Together, we want to help you build the confidence to develop and grow a viable, impactful business and lean into a community that surrounds you.
I know that time is valuable. It is one of the things that we cannot get back. So we are grateful that you took this moment in time to join us, and we look forward to you continuing to join us in the future, to journey together, to learn, to laugh, to reconnect to ourselves, to slow down, as Stephen talked about, and to be with one another in community, to be inspired to make a deeper impact. for others in our community.
So tune in next time and visit dogoodx.org/podcast to sign up for our email newsletter and to learn more about opportunities to connect with other entrepreneurs, to build your business and access resources. Let's do good together.
Thank you for listening to the Do Good X podcast. To continue the conversation or access our resources, visit www.dogoodx.org. Join us again for conversations that will nourish your soul, ignite your dreams, and empower you to build an impactful business, one intentional step at a time. Until then, keep striving, thriving, and doing good.